So finally, Amber is coming to a realization as to exactly how this has happened, why it has happened, what were the things happening. Let's go.
This entire time, this stupid trick was playing in my face. She also told my secret. So you almost ruined my marriage before my marriage even began. And listen, I'm not trying to blame her for my actions. I take full responsibility, full accountability. But you were supposed to be my friend.
All right, so let's just check. Which way you take responsibility for? Is it for the cheating with Wayne, or are you also taking responsibility for the mere fact that you held Shayla too high in regard and in esteem? Are you taking responsibility for that as well?
And you running back to my husband, telling him stuff that what? Like honestly, Brittany, I'm ready to go over there and whoop her tail all over again.
I see that you're worked up. This is not groundbreaking news, okay? Shayla, I'm sorry to replay this, Amber. Shayla slept with your husband. She had a child with your husband. And you're surprised that she told him a secret that you...
No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all because, see, that's what low class people do. But what I am is I'm pissed all over again. That's what I am. I am ready to go fight her and lay my hands on her all over again. So you was
All right, hold on. So, number one, you don't need to be laying any hands on her. You need to be asking questions so you don't get back in the same situation again. Making this whole idea of you going over there and whipping her tail is not going to help you. Because what's going to actually happen is that you're going to do that and then you're going to meet another friend again and you're going to go through the same thing again and you'll never learn the lesson. The lesson is you are too trusting, you are too naive, you needed to pay attention to whatever was going on, and you needed to be honest and upfront in the start. That's just the lesson. That's it. We're dealing with Amber here, guys.
plotting on my husband the whole time, the entire time. This wasn't some mistake that just continued. No. You was doing this from day one, from day freaking one. Maybe even before we even got married. So who was wrong here? Was I wrong or was Anthony wrong? Because did this start before we got married? That's what I want to know now. She telling you all my deep dark secrets. Like, are you see? Because that's all I had to hear from Anthony's mouth. What about Wayne? You messed around with Wayne. Da-da-da-da. And none of that would have been out had it not been for stupid Shayla. Like, are you serious? And Brittany, I'm listen. I'm about ready to throw this whole divorce down the tube and go whoop her tail. That's what I'm about ready to do.
I wouldn't be surprised if Shayla slept with your daddy, child. Shayla is shady as ever, okay? You can't be so worked up about this. This is like literally insane to me that you're that mad. Does it matter? That's the real question, Amber. Does it matter?
It does
Why?
matter.
Why does it matter?
Because it matters. A man can't handle cheating the way that we can. They just can't.
Right. We can't. We can't handle it the way that women can handle cheating. The deal is this, I'm not sure why she's worked up, and I understand that a man can't handle cheating. But also, you can't get extra worked up. What you need to do is just be better at how you go about your issues. That's all I'm saying. In other words, the next time you know you're in a committed relationship with a man, you commit to the man. That's exactly the lesson. The lesson is commit to the man. And stop saying that you're committed to him and then you have a next man on the side. You understand? That's number one. And number two, you cannot be this naive and trusting of friends where you don't have your head on a swivel to understand that you need to be watching all sides of things to protect your own marriage. What people sometimes do is that they don't realize that their marriage is like a what you call no, a kingdom. And their duty in that marriage is to protect the kingdom of that marriage. In other words, be very careful because some people do not want to see you have a happy marriage. They just don't. You have people in the world that does not want to see you having a happy marriage. That's what the lesson is. That's what Amber's lesson is. Anthony's lesson different. Amber's lesson is don't be too naive. You need to be more honest with how you go about things. You understand? Those are her lessons. So, I don't want to turn the camera and turn the spotlight to other places. Just find out what the lesson is and go from there. You whipping Shayla's tail right now, not going to help in any shape or form. As much as we'd like to see the whipping. Let me know what you think. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to you soon.